Kumusta na, ambassadors? Welcome to Yakap Listening Post, a safe space for mental health. I am Alon,
And I am Lyra,
your host for today. So this is our episode 2, entitled Patuloy Lang, Healing from Pressure, Loss, and Self-Doubt. But first, we would just want to take a moment to thank everyone's, once again, who shared their stories through our Kwentong Yakap box.
Again, we want to remind everyone that all submissions sa aming Kwentong Yakap Box are safe, confidential, and handled only by the Guidance Office. Your stories and concerns are respected and protected. Just kindly fill out all the information needed to help the Guidance Office reach out in cases where your concern may require counseling or support. Your honesty, ambassadors, helps us understand you better, and your safety will always be our priority. Again, to all our Yakap ambassadors, thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you! So, ayan, let's start na, no, friend? So, our episode ngayon is patuloy lang. Ay! What an endearing phrase to hear, no? And this time, meron tayong mga iba't ibang napagdaanan. Siyempre, overwhelmed tayo sa academic expectations and yung mga uncertain about their future. And pag pinagsama-sama natin yung sobrang hirap, no? We have the grief of family struggles, those pressure na nakukuha natin in our daily lives, and even the loss of motivation or sense of direction. Parang dumating na sa point na ang hirap na magpatuloy.
So we'll be talking about those heavy feelings we don't always know how to explain, yung pressure, yung isolation, yung confusion about the future, yung pag-self-doubt, and everything in between. So in this episode, we're not doing this alone. So we have someone with us who's willing to share, reflect, and help us make sense of these quiet struggles.
So she's someone with a gentle heart, a thoughtful mind, and a growing passion for understanding people and their stories.
She has just taken a big step in her own journey. She is a fresh cum laude BS Psychology graduate, a certified human resource coordinate, and a registered psychometrician. And even as a fresh graduate, she already carries so much insight, compassion, and warmth.
Yeah, so we're truly grateful to have you here with us today. Let us all welcome our special guest, Miss Trisha Asprilla.
Hi guys. Hello.
Yes.
So we're so happy to have you here with us,
Yeah.
Trisha, for our episode.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, so how are you feeling today, Miss Trisha?
Kinakabahan. Kasi first time lang. Napilit.
So since, ayun nga, our topic ngayon is about healing. So, let us start muna. What is healing mo ba talaga, Miss Trisha?
Ayan. So, nung nagsistart ako, even as psychology student, tinatanong na sa amin yan, paano ba mag-heal ang isang tao? So, dito, malalaman mo na hindi bigla-bigla ang pag-heal. Yes, may mga instances na nape-pressure ka sa life. As a senior high school, it is normal to feel pressure. Nabibil ka na ma-pressure sa parents mo, na feel mo na ma-pressure ka sa kaibigan mo. And also, important na pressure ka din sa sarili mo. But pressure doesn't mean you are a failure. It means that you care. So, every time na nafe-feel mo o na-overwhelm ka sa isang bagay o feeling mo nasa-stuck ka sa, dito ka lang, bakit sila ang dami ng achievements sa buhay? Lagi mo tatandaan na hindi madali ang proseso. Lagi ko nga sa kanilang sinasabi na buhay ay di karera. 'Di ba? And small progress is still a progress. So, sa pag-heal, ganun din, hindi madali ang lahat, unti-unti, nalalaman mo at natutuklasan mo na kaya mo pala.
Yeah, it's so nice. I think, yun nga, it's important to remember na healing is about slowing down talaga. And yun nga, sabi ni Miss na ang buhay ay hindi karera.
Yes.
And it is also good na to take a breath na talaga.
Yes.
Take a pause, ganun. And yeah.
So every step talaga matters, no? No matter how small, it still matters. So let this be a reminder sa atin na you're still learning, you're trying, and progress pa yun, agad-agad. So, let's also remind ourselves na it's okay to ask for help, whether sa friends, sa family, or even sa ating very own UCC guidance counselors. They're one knock away lang sa kanilang office po. So, ambassadors, you don't have to carry everything on your own.
Yes, exactly. And it's okay to prioritize your mental health over expectations. Healing from pressure isn't a race. Yes,
Yes.
it's a journey.
Yeah, hindi nga karera ang
Yes.
pag-heal.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
now let's move on naman for our second segment, which is healing from loss. naman. So, it's not a very easy topic
Yes.
to talk about.
Yes.
No? Loss of a loved one man yan, loss of stability, loss of connection, or even loss sa version ng sarili mo on how you used to be. So,
Yeah. So, regarding naman sa pagkawala, yes, normal ang mag-grieve ka. Normal na maramdaman mo yung pain. Yes, all emotions are valid. 'Di ba? Kapag nawawalan ka, syempre normal na maramdaman mong masaktan ka. And it's okay to feel na nalulungkot ka. It's okay kapag naiiyak ka, iiyak mo lahat. Kasi sa pagkawala, meron kang nagi-gain na bagong learning na magtuturo sa'yo na ito pala yung binigay sa akin ni Lord, isang bagong pagsubok na makikita ko kung ano yung totoong kaligayahan. May nabasa nga ako yung pinakapaborito kong quote mula sa Harry Potter. Ayun. So, sabi doon, happiness can be found in the darkest of time if someone turn on the lights. So, sa mga pagsubok na pinagdadaanan, kung may isang tao lang na maniniwala sa'yo, kahit isang tao lang na magsasabi sa'yo na it's okay to feel that, ipakita mo lang yung nararamdaman mo, mararamdaman mo na may panibago kang pag-asa para mabuhay. Kasi ang tao, normally, kapag nawalan siya ng mahal sa buhay, masakit. Siyempre, kasi may part sa buhay niya na nawala. Pero ang kailangan mo, magpahinga. Hindi hindi mo kailangang ibigay lahat para sabihin na magaling ka, matalino ka, o dito ka sa bagay na 'to. Ang mahalaga natututo ka sa pagkawala. May bago kang learning na natututunan. Yun lang.
Yes, healing from loss feels like learning to live with an empty space. That space doesn't go away. Pero as time goes by, it can become a part of your strength. And it is okay that it takes time. There's no timeline for grief.
So, loss isn't always about people. Like, it's not always about losing a family member or a loved one, but it can also be the loss of energy, motivation, or clarity, especially kapag when life feels mabigat na, too heavy. Sometimes you feel like you're losing pieces of yourself. But healing from loss, again, isn't about forgetting or forcing yourself na mag-move on ka agad-agad. But it's about honoring what happened, acknowledging yung pain, yung nga nasabi ni Miss Trisha, and letting yourself grow around it.
Yes. So, and by allowing yourself to grieve without guilt, even small steps, kagaya ng crying, even journaling or talking to someone you trust are part of healing. So, hindi nyo kailangan magmadali.
Yes.
And ayun, loss changes us, but it doesn't have to break us. And sometimes sharing your story can enlighten the load. So,
Yes.
Okay, now we're moving on to our very last segment. So, healing
Okay.
from self-doubt naman. So, honestly, one of the hardest things
Mhm.
then to heal from. So, that feeling that you're not enough or you're falling behind or kapag parang dinadoubt mo na yung sarili mo kasi sa iba, yung iba parang
kaya nila.
kaya na nila, na-figure out na nila lahat, pero ikaw parang behind
Behind
ka, parang you feel stuck. So,
What is...
Yan. Saka sa senior high school talaga, diyan kasi nagsisimula na madami kayong pagbabago na nararanasan. Hindi lang physically, emotionally, at mentally. And yes, normal na maramdaman mo na minsan nagse-self-doubt ka kasi ang nagiging standard mo ay ang ibang tao imbes na ikaw.
Yes.
'Di ba? Minsan ba natanong mo sa sarili mo na okay ka lang? Kailan mo ba huling nakamusta yung sarili mo? 'Di ba minsan ang galing-galing nating mag-advice sa ibang tao na, "Uy, ikaw ganito gawin mo," pero ikaw hindi mo na-a-apply sa sarili mo. Kaya nga lagi ko sa kanilang rini-remind sa lahat ng students na hawak ko na, please be gentle to yourself because it's your first time living. 'Di ba? So, kung may mga nararanasan ka na feeling mo nasa-stuck ka pa rin sa bagay na yun, lagi mong tatandaan na hindi hindi doon natatapos ang lahat. Hindi naman sinabi ni Lord na dito ka lang, masasta ka lang, kasi meron siyang big opportunity sa'yo na ibibigay. And lahat naman yun ibibigay sa'yo at the right time. Saka lagi mo tatandaan na kung hindi mo nakikita yung kagandahan sa sarili mo, lagi mo tatandaan na you are a piece of art meant to have own kind of beauty. You are imperfect but still pretty. So, ibig sabihin nun, may sarili kang kagandahan. At yung kalakasan na yun, yun yung magsisilbi mong patunay na kaya mong lumaban sa buhay kahit na sobrang hirap. Ayun lang.
Yes! Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Hala! Parang naiiyak na kami dito. So, ayun, healing from self-doubt is actually learning to know your own worth and without relying on comparison. And it is trusting your own timeline and knowing that your growth is unique.
Exactly, So it's also giving your emotions some space and hindi ka pagpapigat, hindi ka falling behind. You're growing lang. Just,
Yes.
differently, in your own pace and in your own time.
Yeah, so healing from self-doubt is slow. Every brave moment of honesty, every step to ask for help, every small decision to take care of yourself, those are victories.
And listeners, if you're hearing this and relating to it, know na it's okay to feel uncertain and it's okay to not feel ready pa. Healing, again, doesn't have to be loud or perfect. It's gentle, it's quiet, and personal.
Yes. So, Miss, do you have any takeaways? Bago tayo mag-end sa podcast nito.
Ayan lang. Gusto ko lang i-remind sa lahat ng mga nakikinig na estudyante na yes, mahirap kasi madaming kailangan tapusin, kailangan gawin. Pero kailangan mo magpahinga. Hindi masamang maging gentle sa sarili mo. 'Di ba? Inhale, exhale, and release all your tensions na nararamdaman. Kasi diyan magsa-start na mag-heal ka kung ina-acknowledge mo yung nararamdaman mo. Kasi kung palaging tinatago mo sa sarili mo, mapupuno ka. Para lang yung nasa baso ng tubig. 'Di ba? Kung palaging na bibigyan or nalalagyan ng tubig na puro lungkot, puro stress, dun magsa-start na mapuno ka. At once na mapuno ka, syempre, dun ka nasasabog. At dun mo na maiisip na sobrang bigat na pala na sana humingi ako ng tulong sa iba. At lalong-lalong tatandaan na hindi masama ang magtanong, hindi masama ang mag-ask ng help. Kasi alam mo ngayon currently, ang daming nagsasabi na, "Uy, parang may ganito ka." Parang ang gusto nilang ang ginagawa nila ay judgment. Hindi kailangan ng bata ng judgment. Ang kailangan niya ay tulong. So, kung gusto niya mag-ask ng help, nandito yung mga teachers, nandito yung mga classmates niya, someone na makikinig sa kanya at hindi magsasalita. Kasi yun naman talaga yung point eh. Hindi mo kailangan madaming sabihin. Ang kailangan mong maramdaman, yung may someone na makikinig sa'yo. Yun lang.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So, I guess that wraps up now our episode 2 of Yakap Listening Post. And we want to thank Miss Trisha
Yeah.
for being our very
Yes.
first special guest for this series.
So, ayun guys, sure. Sa mga nakikinig ngayon, thank you for being here. Thank you for giving yourself permission to breathe. You deserve care, compassion, and patience from others and even for yourself.
Patuloy lang, ambassadors, not because you have to be strong, but because you deserve to grow in your own time. So, yes, so
This
this
was
was
the Patuloy Lang, Healing from Pressure, Loss, and Self-Doubt.
May this podcast serve as a yakap sa inyo, ambassadors. Our Kwentong Yakap box is still open. Dito sa Yakap Listening Post, we are your ally, kaagapay at patnubay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.